Hello everyone and welcome back to Cabin Ceramics, inspiring your journey with clay. So it's December and it's Christmas jumper time, and look at how the porcelain jumpers came out of the kiln. I'm so pleased with them. They look really fab. If you didn't watch my last video on how to make these jumpers, go back and watch it. So let's get in the cabin and let me show you how to glaze these jumpers. To glaze the jumpers, I have some watercolors from Amoco. These are really pretty. I've got a pink and a blue. I've also got some of the Celadon glazes. I've got Snow and Glacia, and then the velvet underglazes I have in tense orange, and no I don't, I have a yellow and flame orange, and I have a black from Scarver. For the snowflake jumper, I'm going to use the Celadon from Amoco. Make sure you give it a good shake and do 3 coats. I'm going to leave the snowflake white. You just want 3 nice coats. Look how this is soaking in already. So when it soaks in and dries very quickly, you know that you've had a good bisque firing and it's worked well. It was taking longer to dry, so if something's taking over 10-15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes to dry, then you know that you've then overfired your work. So 3 nice even coats. So excited to see how this turns out, because I just think the 3D effect looks really pretty, and I think once these are glazed they're going to look so nice. If you've not subscribed to my channel already, please do. You can also follow me on Instagram at Cabin Ceramics. And I just love sharing my journey with clay and inspiring others. If you get any glaze onto the snowflake, don't worry, because we can wipe this away. It's evening in the UK and it's very dark, cold as well. Actually, doing this evening feels really nice. It's so quiet in the cabin this evening. Actually, I feel really relaxed doing this. You've got to really concentrate on what you're doing. No distractions, no phone, no text messages. I'm going to leave the first coat to dry. Ooh, do you like my sparkly nails for Christmas? And I'm going to move on to the jumper I made with the snowman. I've been selling these and they've been going really quickly. For the snowman, wow, it's got to be flame orange for the nose. Sorry, these are their velvet underglazes. I'm using flame orange from Amoco, so that's their velvet underglazes. Oh no, I didn't see that I'd done that. Mistake! I was concentrating on the tub and showing you the tub, but look what I've done. No, this is a disaster. Right, this needs to come off. This needs to come off really quick. So you scrub really quickly. We don't want this. I don't want this on the jumper at all. Okay, so let's do a second coat. So remember that you want 3 coats with the Amoco Celadon in Glacia. I think the Glacia looks really nice. It just comes out just a gorgeous ice blue. Okay, let's leave this one to dry and then we'll do a final coat. So remember that I personalised this one with Lisa. So what I tend to do is try and get some inlay into the Lisa, and then we'll paint the tree. I'm going to use some watercolors for this one. So these are the Amoco watercolors. I'm going to choose the blue, the turquoise. So you need a little bit of water. So I'll just mix that in. And then I'm just going to pat that into Lisa. That looks good. So let's make a start on painting the baubles. Yay, that looks nice. I'm going to use the green, the warm green, and I'm going to mix this a little bit with the yellow. I'll just show you on here. The reason why is because sometimes green can fire too dark. I struggle sometimes with greens. So I usually add in a little bit of yellow just to make, can you just see how that's going a little bit lighter? So I'm going to go back in again with the lilac, dab, 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 and then the yellow. Make sure you clean your brush each time. So taking a sponge and a little bit of water, just going to wipe this back a little. I'm going to return back to the final coat. So I'm going to keep the snowflake white and the top of the jumper here and the sleeves are going to be remaining white. But what I am going to do is I'm going to dip it in a transparent glaze all over, and that will bring out the snowflake. Okay, I think that's enough, so I'm really pleased with that. That will dry overnight. I'll add the transparent clear glaze, and then it will all set to go in for a glaze firing. I'm also going to give this t-shirt jumper a couple of coats of the Glacia as well. I'm going to try this one with just 2 coats just to see how it turns out. If you're working with glazes, it's always good to experiment. So when this comes out of the kiln, it should look like a lovely knitted pattern. I'm just going to dab into the holes that I made when I made this piece. So if you didn't watch my last video, go back and I'll show you how to make the Christmas jumpers. I'm really pleased with how the Christmas jumpers turned out. Look at the snowflake one, that's really, really pretty. I love it. Snowman one turned out really well too. I think that looks fab. Really pleased with the Celadon Glacia that I used, and don't forget I put a transparent glaze over the top. T-shirt one, not so good. I'm not really impressed with the green I've used here on the tree, so I need to experiment with some of the greens. Have a lovely Christmas and I'll see you on the next video.